Well, from Mauritius to Namibia, total Namibian debt grew by 1.5% in April to 92.5 billion Namibian dollars. For more on this, I'm joined from Windhoek by Daniel Kavishe. He's an economist at Simonis Storm Securities. Daniel, thank you so much for making the time to join us. Perhaps talk us through these numbers. Are we seeing a deviation from the trend that we've seen when it comes to Namibian debt or not?
Good afternoon, Demisha. So basically, over the past couple of months, this has been more or less the growth in debt levels that have been anticipated. We've had 1% growth more or less since February, and it's been the same breakage down with growth of about 11% in government debt. And then we're looking at private sector credit extensions growing between 13 and 15% as well.
Let's talk about the private sector credit extensions, because as you mentioned, we are seeing some growth coming in from there. But with the interest rates and what we might expect would either be increased going forward, what type of impact is that going to have on that specific sector?
Currently within Namibia, we haven't factored in an interest rate hike within the medium term because of the factors that the Bank of Namibia given us. Unlike South Africa, we have strong economic growth, which is edging higher than 4.4%. At our net foreign exchange reserves, which are over 17 billion, mainly at the back of SACU receipts. We have inflation, which has been subdued, less than 6%. So we expect the credit uptake, both by households and corporates, to continue at the current rate of growth, even not at a higher rate. I think the only time we'll probably have a consideration, not necessarily an actual increase, but a consideration of interest rate hike will be at the fourth quarter, when we expect inflation to edge much higher than the 6% mark.
Daniel, thank you so much for making the time to join us. We're going to have to leave it at that for today. That was Daniel Kavishe, economist at Simonis Storm Securities.